my turn!
Welcome back to Movies Explained. Today's film is an action comedy from 2024 titled Red One. The movie opens in the 80s, where we meet a young boy named Jack O'Malley. Jack is good at stealing, but gets caught by his uncle. His uncle lectures him on the Christmas spirit, but Jack doesn't believe in Santa Claus.
It's Christmas Eve. He's coming tonight.
He's coming here. To this house. Tonight. That's what you're telling me.
That's what I'm telling you.
And he's also going to every other house in the world on the same night, using flying reindeer for transportation.
Now, in the present, we see Jack, who's a professional thief, considered one of the best in the world. Jack is at a government building, working a gig where he plants a hacking device. Elsewhere in the city, we meet the real Santa Claus, who's visiting children at a mall. Callum Drift, also known as Cal, is the head of Santa's security and the commander of the elves. Afterward, they head out since Christmas is near and they need to do their job, which is to deliver presents on Christmas Eve. They reach the military airport where Santa's reindeer are parked. Santa and Cal return to the North Pole as the reindeer enter light speed mode. And they arrive in the Arctic. There, a satellite dish detects their signal, which turns out to be Jack, who is tracking them, unknowingly, for a client. Santa and Cal arrive home, which is the North Pole. They enter their facility, where we meet a lot of other characters, including a giant polar bear named Garcia and Santa's wife, Mrs. Claus. Later at night, Cal visits Santa to hand him his resignation letter, because he's losing hope in people since their naughty list is increasing exponentially. Santa reminds Cal that they put their efforts only for the kids, and they have a gift of seeing the inner child in a grown-up, but Cal is having a hard time seeing it. Santa accepts his resignation, but asks for one last ride. On the other hand, we see a Black Ops team that comes across the invisible dome of the North Pole that ensures its secrecy. So they use their high-tech weapons to breach into the dome. Shortly after, Cal heads out for a stroll, but notices lights flickering in Santa's tower. He contacts his security if they have eyes on Santa, but everyone replies negative. Cal rushes to Santa's room and finds him missing as he gets kidnapped in a car, escaping from the back. Cal starts chasing it as he orders his security to lock down the city. The mysterious thieves manage to escape the city as Cal pursues them by enlarging a toy snowbike. The thieves crash due to an avalanche, and Cal finds out the vehicle is empty as the criminals are escaping on a plane. Cal returns to base and informs Zoe, the director of their facility, about the kidnapping. Zoe mentions they were hacked too, and her trolls have found the hacker named the Wolf, whose actual name is Jack O'Malley. Back at Jack's house, he gets a call from his ex-wife Olivia to pick up their son Dylan from school. Jack picks up Dylan, who mentions he's in a jazz band. But Jack isn't interested. After dropping Dylan, Jack heads back to his place, where he notices some people staring at him. As he heads up to his apartment, he realizes people are inside his apartment and he gets attacked. Jack fights them and uses their tasers on them. Jack manages to beat them and escape the building, but runs into Zoe, who electrocutes him. Jack now wakes up in his apartment, cuffed. Zoe questions Jack about the hacking and who his client is. Jack reveals he was contacted discreetly, so he had no clue about his client's identity. Zoe realizes Jack is being candid, so she takes him to the North Pole. There, Zoe reveals to Jack that their job is to protect the mythological world. Jack finds it hard to believe until he sees a fire-breathing horse and a headless man being arrested. Jack now meets Cal and Garcia, who try to scare Jack into talking, but Zoe reveals Jack's in the dark about his client. Jack mentions he can track his client, so Zoe hands him his phone, and in an instant, the legendary hacker reveals his client's in Aruba. Now, we see Santa waking up in a cage where a woman named Grilla confronts him. Grilla reveals she's going to steal Santa's powers and make the world a better place by punishing the billions of people on the naughty list. Meanwhile, Jack and Cal head to a toy shop where Cal grabs some toys. They head to the back of the store and use special keys to transport to another toy store in Aruba. Jack is confused, so Cal reveals all toy stores in the world are used as portals. Cal uses his toy car and transforms it into a real sports car. They drive to the location of Jack's client. Meanwhile, Grilla uses a magical snow globe that she took from a powerful ogre. She plans on using Santa's powers to duplicate the snow globes so she can capture the naughty listers in it. Now, Jack and Cal arrive at a beach where Jack finds his client. But he's surrounded by his guards, so Cal beats them. They confront the client, Ted, and Jack reveals himself to be the wolf who sold him the Arctic coordinates yesterday. Ted starts worrying his boss will find out. Cal forces Ted to reveal his boss's name, but Ted is afraid to say her name because she will hear it. Cal makes him write her name, and it's Grilla, but Jack reads it out loud, and Grilla hears it, revealing Grilla to be an ancient winter witch. Grilla possesses Ted's body and threatens Cal.
Storied warrior of the North.
It has been many years. Fast asleep.
Cal sends a signal back to Zoe, revealing Grilla to be Santa's kidnapper. Cal tries to reason with her, but Grilla wants nothing but to punish all the evildoers in the world. Grilla sends her snowmen to kill them, so Jack escapes with Ted, but fails to protect him, and Ted gets iced. Cal and Jack fight the snowmen and manage to beat them when they realize they die without their carrot noses. Zoe and her team arrive at the beach to examine the scene. Zoe reveals it's hard to track Grilla since she's a shapeshifter. Cal mentions Grilla is a conjurer as well, so they detect a conjuration in Germany from 8 days ago. Zoe and Cal realize Santa's brother Krampus is in Germany, who dated Grilla long ago. So Cal and Jack decide to head there. They go to Germany through the toy store portal, and on their way, Cal reveals Santa's brother was adopted. He is an ogre, and he was the one who invented the naughty list. Krampus and Grilla wanted to punish the naughty listers, but Santa was against it, so Santa banished them. They arrive at a graveyard. From there, they use another portal to enter Krampus's kingdom. There, they notice 2 hellhounds, so Cal uses a toy chicken for distraction. They head towards Krampus's palace, where Jack notices tons of gold coins, which are placed by the ogres out of love and respect for Krampus. Jack steals one, and it alerts Krampus's guards, so they apprehend them for theft. Later, Jack and Cal are taken to meet Krampus, who loves participating in slap fighting. Krampus takes away Cal's vambrace and tells Cal he's aware of Santa's disappearance, and he's not here. Krampus reveals he only dated Grilla because she was an 18-foot-tall ogre back then, but she changed, so he moved on. Cal asks why Grilla was here 8 days ago, so he reveals Grilla took a magical snow globe from him, called Glaskafig. It can capture whoever touches it, and they are imprisoned with their own solitude. Cal requests Krampus to let them go, but Krampus disagrees. Jack finally steps up and tries to trick the mighty ogre. He tells him Cal is a slap-fighting fanatic, and if Cal beats him, they get to leave. Krampus loves a good challenge.
When we came in here, my man told me that he thought he could beat you at your game, Krampus slap.
So he agrees. Cal slaps Krampus first, which doesn't affect Krampus that much.
My turn!
Krampus knocks down Cal. But Jack helps him get back up for another round. Jack sneaks behind Cal, and as soon as he is about to slap Krampus, Jack snatches Cal's vambrace and places it on Cal. Cal knocks down Krampus and quickly uses his toys to fight everyone. Jack and Cal fight their way out as Krampus destroys the robots. Jack and Cal manage to escape Krampus's kingdom, and Cal realizes he misjudged Jack. Grilla now decides to send a snow globe for Jack, and while driving, Jack and Cal come across a piano playing on its own with a snow globe for Jack. They decide not to touch it, but suddenly, Jack gets a call from Dylan. Dylan's upset because Jack didn't show up to his band performance. Instead, he sent a snow globe gift for him. Jack tells Dylan not to touch it, but Dylan doesn't listen and gets imprisoned in the globe. Jack decides to save his son and grabs his snow globe too, transporting him to Grilla's lair next to Dylan, imprisoned in the snow globe. Grilla confronts them and reveals she will deliver billions of Glasca figs to people all around the world and add them to her collection. Cal now informs Zoe about Grilla's plan, and they both figure out Grilla's hiding in the North Pole, and the escape in the plane was a ruse, because there is no place on Earth where she can manufacture that many snow globes except for the North Pole, which runs on Santa's power. Cal talks with Mrs. Claus and informs her about Santa's whereabouts. Cal realizes Grilla's men are pretending to be Mrs. Claus because they can shapeshift. Jack now informs his son about Santa's existence and everything Grilla is planning on doing. Meanwhile, Cal and Zoe figure out where Jack and Santa are being kept. Jack now confronts his son and apologizes for not being an ideal father. Both son and father patch up, which reverses the Glasca Fig's magic and frees them. They both reunite as Cal and Zoe find them and free Mrs. Claus and Cal's team. Meanwhile, Grilla is preparing to take off with Santa. Cal and his team fight Grilla's children. While Cal and Jack hop on the sleigh. They try to fight Grilla, but she throws them off, luckily. They both manage to keep hanging on the sleigh. Jack kicks the reindeer's chains and breaks them free, which causes the sleigh to crash, and Grilla falls from the bridge. Cal now rescues Santa and tries to wake him up. But Grilla returns, and this time she is in her true form, which is an 18-foot-tall ogre with 2 tails. Grilla charges at them, but gets attacked by her ex-flame, Krampus. Krampus tries to hold her off, but she smashes Krampus with her tail. Grilla hits Jack and Cal and decides to throw Cal off the bridge.
Gladly. Grilla!
But Santa wakes up and stops her. He summons his reindeer, who charge at Grilla at light speed and knock her into the billions of Glasca figs, which seal Grilla in a snow globe. Santa reunites with Cal and Krampus. Krampus tells Santa to deliver the gifts and heads off. Shortly after, Santa and Cal get to work and prepare for takeoff and offer Jack and Dylan to join them since Jack helped them. On Christmas Eve, Santa starts delivering gifts to children all over the world, and Jack is shocked at how athletic Santa is. In the morning, Jack sits with his son to chat while Cal and Santa drop them off at their home. Cal is now able to see the child in Jack now and realizes there are still good people left. He decides to work for Santa again, and Santa accepts his offer. The movie ends here. I'm sure you liked the story recap. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing recaps like that.